Well, Tim, we're now on the iconic Sauvignon Blanc, Cloudy Bay Sauvignon Blanc. Actually, I was at a dinner the other day and somebody said to me, icon, is that one word or two?
Yeah.
Now, you know, I'm sure this isn't a con in any way at all, but it is an expensive wine and it does fetch high prices and it's very popular. You had a big vintage with the 2008 last year. This is a slightly smaller vintage.
I'd say that would be a fair statement for Marlborough as a region.
Yeah, but not for you specifically?
No, I was saying a little bit earlier, we have a particular yield target which sits a significant percentage lower than what the industry average would be for our region, and have always focused on that. We've never been in the business of making lots and lots of wine, but making the best wine that we possibly can. It's no secret that we've grown since 1985, but we're still not a huge winery.
You make too much wine, you probably won't command the prices as well. So
yeah, I'm a winemaker, mate, not a salesman. My job's to,
is that a cynical
to make wine.
So you were saying again earlier that this is the first vintage that you've had true control over. You've been with the company for 6 years, but as far as Sauvignon Blanc goes, and from start to finish, you've seen this wine through, and you're very proud of this wine.
Yeah, I think
it smells fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk me through it?
Yeah, sure. 2009 was a brilliant season for Sauvignon Blanc. Especially coming off the back of 08, which climatically was a little more challenging. 09 was really kind to us, a lovely, even set of ripening conditions through March and April that were probably a little bit cooler than average, and so a really lovely, zesty, lively acid structure in the grapes and really pretty sort of pure fruit aromatics and flavours, and I think that's really come through into the wine. I think one thing that sets our wine apart from maybe some other Marlborough producers is we're not chasing just all big, fat, ripe tropical aromas. We want to pick over a range of different ripeness levels, or flavour windows as I call them, so capture some nice sweet herbal characters, nice lemongrassy, really tight citrus and mineral acid structure, hang some out a little bit longer and capture more of those more sort of opulent citrus characters, nice grapefruity lime characters, and then leave a little bit out a little bit longer and capture some of those guava, pawpaw, mango, passion fruit, that sort of thing. But and I think all of those characters are spread.
I have to say, I haven't had Cloudy Bay for a while. It's a stunning wine. I mean, it really is absolutely gorgeous. So, a question that people ask me quite a lot: does Cloudy Bay age? And when is the optimum time for drinking Cloudy Bay Sauvignon? I mean, people go clambering after as soon as the vintage is released. You know, everyone wants their Cloudy Bay, and a lot of people say, I prefer to leave it for a year or for 6 months before I drink it.
Yep, for me, my favourite time to start drinking this wine is around about January, February, March of the year following its vintage.
Right, so this is the 2009 we're on, so in we're talking now in November 2009, for those who are looking in the future. So May next year, so that gives it about a year really.
Yeah, but they drink quite well, I think. I mean, this wine's all about freshness and vineyard flavour, and for me, out to about 3 years from date of release is a good time frame to drink them over. Outside of that, the wines are still very much alive. I had a 96 the other day, which was a beautiful old wine.
Did you?
But it's lost a lot of that really lifted vineyard.
I mean, presumably you've got museum stock going back quite a long way. Have you got stock from the first vintage?
Yeah.
Which is the 85 vintage?
Yeah.
Okay, and how often do you open that?
Generally not very often.
And how much have you got?
Not a lot.
You're very cautious with numbers, aren't you? Yeah, but it is quite interesting tasting back wines, over the years, and you sometimes get some huge surprises, don't you? Believe it or not, going back about 10 years, I tasted some very old Beaujolais. Now Beaujolais, as you know, should be drunk really young. And I tasted some Fleury from the 1976 vintage, which, having tasted the 77, 78, and actually dreadful, suddenly we tasted a wine which was just stunning.
Delicious.
And its complexity, its fruit, whatever. So it does surprise you sometimes, doesn't it, what will last?
Yeah, absolutely. And these wines have lovely tight acid structure, which I think keeps them glued together quite nicely. Acid is kind of the glue of a wine, as far as I'm concerned. It sticks all the elements of the wine together and gives it focus.
Very well put.
And wines that have nice fine acid structure, I think, age quite gracefully. And I still think that's missing. Like to age this wine is kind of missing the point of what it's all about.
Oh, I agree. I mean, I'm not a great person for aging wine. I think there's a lot of nonsense spoken about aging wine. But I'm just interested to know, because it's a question people sometimes ask, that's all. And normally Sauvignon, you say, well, drink young, but sometimes it can benefit from just settling down.
Absolutely.
But this is an absolutely lovely wine, so congratulations.
Glad you like it.
Thanks very much.
Okay, now to cocoa.
Have a glass actually, 'cause I haven't tried it.